Hi guys, and welcome back to Derby Koi 2024. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year. Right, what have I been up to? Unfortunately, not much. I didn't get anything done what I wanted to get done. I wanted to have a start dismantling all this down and keep my barrel up and running. And I was going to run it directly into here through a pressure filter. But unfortunately I've been having a few issues with my knee. I've been in quite a bit of pain, find it difficult to move and walk, so I've had all my knee braced up. Still not 100%, so I haven't been able to do stuff I need to do. All I've really been able to do is I did my heater install before my knee started, and I was going to get onto this, but all I've been able to do is just general maintenance, filters and stuff. So yeah, that hasn't been done. Now the weather really has started to turn cold again, so I'm hoping I can get it done shortly, but we'll have to see. Just tune checks on here. Filter's okay. I'm gonna have to clean my backy river today. Put some new filter flossing in that. But yeah, water is set at 7 degrees. I am still feeding once a day my wheat germ, which I am getting low on. I'm down to about 1.5 kilos of that now, so this weekend coming I'm gonna have to go and get some more wheat germ. But yeah, so main pond, as I said, 7 degrees, all looking good. So I'm gonna chuck these a bit of food in, and that's their only feed for today. So I'll spin you around, you can have a quick look at these, all looking really good. There we go, all looking good, still eating. I won't feed any lower than this, I don't think, even though the wheat germ says you can feed them down to 5. But I don't know if I will take it any lower than this, but they are still actively looking for food and eating. I'll put some really good size on that show. Has put quite a bit of size on over there, and my new chagai, marrow size chagai, just coming up there again, looking lovely. So yeah, that Kahaku's still got a bit of that mark on its head. It's actually started getting better because I am putting a bit of Virkon in. I've been using the Virkon. But yeah, still very active. And now that the covers are on, I've actually turned my skimmer off as well, because it's not skimming anything off the top. And as you know, my skimmer comes through to, it comes up here under the floor and then into my upflow, which is off, as you can see at the moment. But at least once a week what I do is I do turn it on for 5 minutes, just run it for 5 minutes just to clean anything out of the pipes. I don't want anything settling, making nasties in the pipe. So I'll do that once a week, which I did yesterday, run it for 5-10 minutes just to clean it all out. But these are looking really good, all happy. And Henrietta is becoming a bit of a monster. She is gorgeous. Anyway, that's the main pond, all looking good. Okay, so that's the main pond for now. As I said, I've got to get on to doing this heater, not the heater, the backy shower. But until my knees are a bit more better yet, I think. A bit more better. When my knees are a little bit better, I think I'll do that. I've got a few more logs. Managed to split a bit of Scots pine. It's going to take a bit of seasoning, but that'll be good for next year. So yeah, right, as for around here in the bunker, my heater is up and running. That's been running now for close to 3 weeks, I'd say, at least 3 weeks. Oh, it's probably gone very dark. Right, let's help a bit. Yeah, my new diesel heater has been running now constantly for about 3 weeks. Not missed a beat at all. I've got it set, only got it set to 15. Water is 18.1, and it uses approximately 2 litres a day. I think that's the maximum it uses. Obviously, on the colder nights, when you have some, if we have some really cold nights, when we go down to the minuses on the night, it may use a little more to keep the temperature up, but it's at the moment it's keeping it in here. I think the coldest it's gone in here, I think it was 17.7 that I've seen. at the moment, so it's still keeping the temperature up to it. It is well insulated. There is probably some drafts here and there I might need to try and sort out next year. I think like down the edge over there where against the brickwork and the woodwork. Now the back's got insulation on. There's a couple of gaps around the door. I've tried to insulate a bit, but also, that's a bit close, sorry about that. But also along the bottom as well, I just put it directly onto the slab, so I didn't want to be drilling into the slabs. So what I might try and do in the summer, because I can't really get down there at the moment, is I might run a bead of silicone under the edge so it doesn't really damage the slab. Just, or even decorator's cork, just something that's not really going to damage anything, and seal the bottom in a bit just to stop some of them drafts, giving it a bit better insulation here. But it is fairly well insulated, as I said. But the water's at 18.1, and in here itself we're at 16.6. It's saying on my little thing there. So the water is staying warmer than the actual room, which is good, because I have got the vents actually coming up and towards the bottom of the tank, so the heat in the bottom of the tanks to keep the water warmer and put the heat on the tank itself. I have got my got filter clean to do in here today, and what I want to do in here today as well is I want to stick some Bacto Plus in as well today, I think, and then tomorrow I'll top up with any salt once the Bacto Plus has come down. As I said, I like to get the salt around 3. I've said that in the past, or 0.3 I should say, 0.3. Yeah, so heater's going absolutely fantastic. A little bit more expensive. It seems a lot quieter. The fan's a lot quieter. The exhaust is a lot quieter. So I'm really happy with it so far. I have had a couple of questions. Is it better than my old heaters I had? Now, when I first installed the heaters, well, especially the 2 kilowatt one, absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Brilliant. Did the job. Used it's about the same in diesel it uses, but with that one I had quite a few issues. The motherboard went the first time. After about 3 months the motherboard went, got that replaced, worked again, and then it just seemed to get that last problem, and what I've done hasn't worked. I replaced the glow plug, the temperature sensor, the screens, even bought a new motherboard for it, and it's still not working. So I decided I've had enough of it. I'm spending so much on that, so I was going to get a new one, and thankfully Graham bought this one for me, and it's working great so far. Now that 2 kilowatt one, I think it's not working now because I put a new motherboard in on it. This time I don't think it hasn't synced up with the controller. So they're fairly cheap. I might, as a backup, try and get that running. I might have to buy another motherboard and controller combined. They're probably about 30 quid, but I'm in no hurry for that yet. But I do know the 5 kilowatt one, I haven't had a issue with that at all. I initially that's the first one I bought. Had that one running great, used a lot more diesel, a lot more diesel than this one. That 5 kilowatt one, I was, because it was using so much diesel, I used to put it on around, turn it on around 10 or 11 o'clock on the night, and I'll turn it off around, it gets turned off about 10 in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. That'll get turned off, so probably 11 to 12 hours, and in that 11 to 12 hours it was probably using 3.5 to 4 litres. Where this one now, the 2 kilowatt one, in 24 hours is 2 litres, so half the diesel, and I'm getting double the time out of it, so it's no brainer. And it was set at the same temperature, so there was no need for it. I have got it as a backup, that's all I'm going to keep it for now, that one. If I can get the 2 kilowatt one, I'll keep that as backup, so, and use that one first. But it's just options, isn't it? I've got them there. Right, what I've got to start, so I've got in my filter cleans. I've got Bacto Plus to put in, but I want to get a couple of these out, check them over. Especially the new ones. I got the new Amasaka Shiros. Got 3 or 4, can't remember now how many bought. I've got 3 or 4, I haven't measured them in a while, so I want to get them out. Maybe my Kohaku, I'll look what I haven't measured for a little while, or since I've had them. They're a lot bigger. I know there's a Akamatsuba. That's put quite a bit of size on. A couple of them have actually, so I might get them out as well, just to give them a quick measure, check them out, so I can keep me up to date, so I know what sizes I've got and stuff. These are being fed 2 to 3 times a day, because I said their water's up enough for them to feed. Yeah, not optimal temperature for growing or anything like that. I mean, it's like 21, 22 really, 24 will be absolutely ideal. I could get it up to that temperature now, but I would use a lot more diesel. But I'm happy around 19, 18, 17, 18 or above. Obviously on the warmer days it's going to go hotter, but I'm happy with that. It keeps me out being able to feed them and active. So they'll put a little bit of size on, ready for the for next year. Or moving on and going into the main pond, whichever we're going in there. So yeah, I think what I might do first, I might have a measure up first, because me doing a water change and stuff is going to stress them out as well. So I think I'm going to do the bowl up and measure up first, then I'll get on to cleaning the filters. So let me get the stuff together and I'll come back to you. Okay, this is my first Omasaka Shiro. He was 17.5 centimeters when I first had him. He's now currently just under 22 centimeters. That's just over 2 months. So in just over 8-9 weeks, something like that. Is about three, just for there, about 3 centimeters. But I think that the pattern on that is going to be absolutely stunning when he comes out more as he grows. Beautiful one, that. So yeah, very happy. Not as much growth as if they have higher temperatures, but I know the way my other ones grew. As the summer comes in, these are really going to put size on very fast. Okay, and this is the second largest one. That new batch was a tad under 17. He's now at 20.5. Again, I can get a better picture of him. Again, I think that's going to be, as that starts to break up on his rear end, it's going to come through really nice. This is number 3, was at 15, now at 19, so I put 4 centimeters on. So this one's got darker pectoral fins, more sumi on the pectoral fins, but still I think a very nice fish. Lots of potential still. So put on 4 centimeters in less than 2 months. Well, just over 2 months I should say. Without some of that glare. A lot of glare today. Okay, and this is number 4. This is the smallest of them. I think this has been the slowest grower. This was about 14.5 centimeters when I had it, and he's now at 16. But still a lot of potential in these fish. He has got a little bit more, got a few ginrin along the dorsal fin, which may be contribution to his growth rate. But still got a very nice pattern to develop on it. Currently at 16 centimeters. This is my Tancho Goshki. I actually had this from Vince, and when I had him, he was about 13.5 centimeters. Now at 15. Again, not a very fast grower, this one, but it's got a beautiful Tancho spot on him, I think. Beautiful Tancho, and get more size on this. Hopefully this summer, when I get the temperature up a lot more, start banging the growth food in, get some more growth on him. But This one I'm hoping is going to keep the spot as it gets bigger, and this will probably go in the main pond, and hopefully it'll continue to keep it, because I haven't been lucky with gosh. Okay, this is one of my Akamatsubas, probably the biggest. I think this one was at 15 centimetres. Oh, what's he going to do? 15 centimetres last time I measured him. He's now just a tad under 25. So over 9.5 centimetres since I had him. Not sure when he was last measured. But that robing on it is really nice. I've got another one not far off the same side, slightly lighter, and I've got a smaller one which I don't think I'll measure up today. A smaller one which is quite a dark one as well. At some point I will get them out so I can photograph them and confirm the measurements, but this one is just a fraction under 25. Again, as he grows and that robing starts to spread out a little bit, then what that scalation is really going to come out nice. But I really like that Komatsuba. Okay, now this is my Aoki Kohaku. I haven't measured this in about 6 months. It was 20 centimetres when I had him. He's now just over 34 centimetres. So he's put some fantastic size on. His body's really starting to fill out on him. Lovely free step, and that's Benny starts to come out more on there as well. And again, get him in the natural light. That's a stunning three-step Kohaku. Very, very happy with the growth on this one. Now I've got another Kohaku in there. I think it's a two-step. Had them both at the same time, and that one hasn't grown anywhere near as much as this one. So this has got some good genetics for growth, I think, for the size it's put on. Very nice fish. Okay, and this one is my Harawaki. Never measured this one up. This was actually one left from the fry that I had, and currently at 34 centimetres. Quite a nice bright fish, nice scalation on it, lovely pearlescent skin, really is. I don't know if it's showing it justice on the camera. The first time, I think it's probably the first time I've had him in the bowl. I'm not sure I've had him in before, so he's not used to it. But I've got some nice colouring on that. Nice body to him as well. "34 centimetres. Right, I'm not going to get any more of them out today. I'm getting a little bit stressed in there, I don't want to stress them out too much. So yeah, very pleased with some of the growth on some of those. Some really good growth on them. Some are not as much, but you know, the bigger ones are going to get the food first. So that might be a reason why, but I'm very happy with the quality of all the fish in there. I really am. As I said, I'm keeping some of them, some are being moved on, or most of them will be moved on, but some of them, a couple of them will be going in my pond to keep, because I've been after them for a while. So yeah, very happy with them. Still lots to do, so I've still got filters to do, but for today I'm just doing my filters and stuff. But I have got to get on, as I said, I need to get onto my filter house, sort that Backy River out, check that out. And as if you don't know already or seen an old video, my plans is to put a bigger barrel, a moving bed barrel in there. That's I think it's about a 100 litre one in there, and I'm going to a 200 litre barrel. But I'm going to take the Backy River out, and that is going to be replaced hopefully with my, oh, what's it called? Oh, I've gone blank. Sieve filter. Wow, nearly got. I got there again. I want to put a sieve filter at the top, because it's all pump fed, so it's going to be pumped into the sieve. Out of the sieve, then it's hopefully going to go into a backy shower, probably just a 2-tier because of size, but I'm going to be a longer shower than these ones. I've got these ones here, but it's going to be actually wider than them. And then from that into the moving bed. So that's my plans for that anyway. And from that, then I'm considering returning it via a veg filter, sorry. I'm hopefully going to build a little extension on the side, only a small thing on the side, and that will go into there, then return to the main pond. Depends on flow, because I'd want a quarter flow through my shower. So if there's too much flow going through it, I'll split it off, so some goes back to the main return on the pond and some of it into the veg filter part of it. So yeah, I've got that to do, but at the moment I'm holding off because I don't want to hurt my knee again. I don't want to set my knee off and make it any worse at the moment. So yeah, I was hoping to have that done over the Christmas holiday, but that couldn't happen. So I also want to take this opportunity lastly to thank everybody who has contributed to the GoFundMe for my mate Paul Higginson. Everybody contributed, absolutely overwhelmed by the response we've had for this, and anybody who sent Paul messages of support and condolences. I have spoken to Paul, and I know he is extremely overwhelmed by the response to what's happened, and the response to GoFundMe and all the messages. He's absolutely overwhelmed by it, and he wants me to pass on his thanks to everybody. At the time of recording this, the GoFundMe was just over £2,000, so absolutely personally I'm overwhelmed by the response, and I know Pauline as well. I also want to thank Phil at Telford Koi Pond and everybody at Koi Wholesale. Phil has organised with Koi Wholesale that they have donated a kohaku to a raffle, which has really helped with the GoFundMe as well, so massive thank you to those, to Phil at Telford Koi and everybody at Koi Wholesale, and also a massive thank you to Skeggy at Skeggy Pond for everything he's done. He set up the GoFundMe, and he's been sorting stuff out in the background as well, so massive thank you to Skeggy as well. But from myself, thank you, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So until the next one, stay safe, job's a good one.